Hey, it's Matty Graham here from Exponential Performance Coaching. Over the weekend, I did an Everesting. Now, I had a lot of questions about it, so I thought I'd take this time in this video to just sort of answer a few of them. First question is, what the hell is Everesting? Well, if you Google Everesting, you will find this website here, and pretty much what it is. An Everesting is when you choose a mountain or a hill, any hill that you like, could be a gravel road, could be a sealed road, whatever it is, and what you do is you ride up and down that one hill as many times as it takes for you to climb the height of Mount Everest. So in essence, you're riding Mount Everest from sea level. That's the idea of it. You can do it anywhere in the world, and it's sort of a bit of a fun, free challenge that you can set yourself. So on the Everesting website, there is a Hall of Fame, and so once you've completed an Everest, you submit your GPS data to the Everesting website, and then you, if they sort of confirm it all, you then become one of the people on the Hall of Fame. So down in New Zealand here, down in Dunedin, you can see there's my one there, Rolleston's Road. Let's take a look at it. So in summary, I was out there for 18 hours and 8 minutes on Rolleston's Road, riding up and down, and this is a gravel road. I did it on the mountain bike. Average gradient you can see there, 8.6%. I climbed a total of 9,064 meters just to make sure I got over that 8848 mark, and took a total of 198.9 kilometers to do that. It was pretty hard, I'm not going to lie to you, it was pretty hard. It was really cool. I started at 8:30 at night. I rode through the night all by myself. It started off pretty cold and foggy up on the top of the hill, and every time I got to the top I was really sweating. Had to put a hat on, put gloves on for the descent, in which I froze, and then you do it all again. So here we go, Everesting attempt number 1 on Rolleston's Road, Swampy Summit. The conditions aren't as good as I would have liked. It's quite cold, it's pretty windy. So it's 8:30 PM at night here. We're just about to get underway, so I'll be riding a large chunk of this first part at night, and then hopefully the sunrise in the morning will bring some better conditions and hopefully a little bit of energy with that. So 8,848 meters, here we come. At about 1:30 the moon came up, the fog cleared away, and the stars came out, and it was awesome. And I rode until about 5 o'clock in the morning, when I started to have some support riders come in to help me manage the pace. Really enjoyed doing it through the night to start with, because then as you were starting to get tired, the sun came up and you had support riders as well. Whereas if you were to start in the morning, by the time you were getting tired, it would be time for it to get dark. Probably all of your support riders would head home and you'd be left in the dark by yourself. So starting at night, riding through the night first was quite cool. I quite enjoyed it. With Everesting, I think the biggest challenge was, it was a mental challenge of doing the same hill over and over and over again, but then also riding back past your car. So I had my car parked about 1k up from the start of the climb at a car park there. Had all my food and fluid and that sort of thing in there. And riding past that each time, and it's kind of like riding past your get out of jail free card. You could always just jump in your car and head home if you wanted to. There was no one making you stay there. So that was really a really big mental challenge, is just keeping it on going. When you're feeling tired, you know, feeling sore, you could easily stop, get in your car and go. So Everesting was definitely a mental challenge. It took me 20 repetitions to actually complete the Everesting challenge. So all in all, it was a pretty big day. If you want to see the data, it's on Strava under my account, Matty Graham. Feel free to go check out that. The interesting thing I saw on the Strava data is that I was only moving for 16 hours and 4 minutes, whereas my total time was 18 hours. So there was a couple of hours in there where I was stationary, and I can put these down to stopping at the top to put on hats and gloves, and then also pit stops at the car to refuel and wait for people to get right in and that sort of thing. So the biggest thing I found is if you're not careful, the stationary time can quickly creep up on you and really start to slow your ride down. So if you are going to give one of these a go, I would suggest keeping moving as much as possible. That way you're not going to have any dead time surrounding it. So there you have it. Everesting definitely comes highly recommended if you want a new challenge, something to push yourself above and beyond. I'll also do a little bit of a video about some of the gear that I use. I've had a lot of questions about what lights I used, how did I charge my Garmin, what food did I eat, all that sort of stuff. So I'll chuck that in another video. I've still got to go clean out my gearboxes, so I'll post a link to that as well. Get out there, get into it. If you've got any questions, let me know.